Welcome to the round one review. So we got 2,158 points, which puts us just inside the top 30,000. Yeah, so not too bad, but not great at the same time. So we'll get into the team. When I showed you my team reveal, I actually had Ethan Phillips in this spot instead of Gibcus. But yeah, obviously Phillips wasn't named. So yeah, we had to trade him to Gibcus, and then just to get the cash, I traded Harms to Lazaro. Um, So yeah, that also allowed us enough cash to upgrade Stewart to Dacos, but obviously I decided against that, and yeah, that was pretty hard to watch because I think Dacos scored like 135 or something. But yeah, I thought Stewart was good as well, even though obviously 105 isn't the best. I thought that he had like a few really good tackles, and yeah, he was moving really well, and Geelong were like chipping it around in defence a bit as well, so that should be good for him. The only downside is that Max Holmes is like doing a bit of that like defensive rebounding for Geelong, so that might be taking a few points off Stewart. But yeah, overall, pretty happy that I stayed with Stewart because I know there are a few tags coming for Dacos and then the buy. So yep, we'll go on. Next player I want to talk about probably Hayden Young. So I didn't watch this game because I was watching maths instead. Uh, but from what I've heard, he was playing a bit more on the outside, so he didn't get as many contested possessions, and I think that's because Fife was playing more of that inside role, and obviously Fife wasn't there while Young was getting the midfield time like at the back end of last year. So that's why we're seeing like a slightly different role now. Um, but yeah, I think what had a big impact on Young's score was his 11 clangers, which I think, yeah, that's not going to be the same every week. So maybe Young won't go like 105, 110 because of that outside role, but yeah, he's definitely not going to go 70s because he's not going to have 11 clangers every week. Zach Williams didn't really run out the game very well, and yeah, a little bit disappointing, but for 200k, like we know what he can do when he is fit. Um, so yeah, I'll probably just back him in for a couple more rounds. Gibcus obviously season-ending injury, like really, that was hard to watch. Like with a knee injury, I've had a knee injury for a while. I know it's not the same, but yeah, very hard to watch, and I feel pretty sorry for him. Zach Reed also was injured. I think he's going to be like 4 weeks with a hamstring injury, so you can definitely trade him if you want to. I'm you'll see my plans later when I do my trades, but yeah, probably not trading him this week, but maybe next week. So we have Zach Butters. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to talk about everyone actually, who are the ones which are most important to talk about. Nick Martin probably. He looked in the first half like he had a bit of the Dacos role and ended up getting 18, 18 disposals in that half. Um, but yeah, he was really bad with his disposal. I think for Essendon's first kick out, he took it and it just hit the inside of his boot and rolled along the ground. So yeah, I think that really summed up his day basically. So yeah, because the role is kind of there, I think we'll stick with him for now, but definitely one that you could trade out. Sanders, he got subbed off, which is why he scored so low. But when he was on the ground, he looked pretty good. So yeah, we'll keep him for now. Jai Clark, 13. I think he didn't actually look that bad. Like he was pretty competitive, um, like around contests and stuff. And got 13 disposals and only 13 Supercoach points. So yeah, obviously his disposal efficiency was off a little bit, but yeah, that should improve. And I think he scored like 86 or something in the practice match. Uh, so yeah, we'll definitely hold him for a little bit. Grundy 71, that's fine. I mean, we saw what he could do in round zero, so like for less than 500k, we're definitely keeping him. Who else? Zach Fisher. Yeah, this was a terrible pick. Like, I don't even know like what I was thinking. Really just got sucked in by the practice match or preseason match, whatever it's called. Uh, and yeah, definitely we could trade him this week, but yeah, I wanna probably watch one more week from him. And yeah, I think he's role sharing a little bit with McKercher in defense, so yeah, it'll be interesting like to see how their scores like affect each other throughout the season. But yeah, also McKercher's probably a lock as well. Um, and yeah, Zach Fisher definitely trade out target. Um, and Charlie Lazaro, yeah, not great. I'm probably not going to take that like a 42 from someone who costs 180k. Um, so yeah, he's probably going to have to go this week. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, Campbell didn't do well, but I think we'll just wait one more week. His price will rise a little bit, and then we'll trade him out. So yeah, whatever. Let's get to the trades. Obviously we can get Gibcus out, and we want to get in Marty Hoare from Melbourne. So there aren't a heap of options in defence. So yeah, I think Hoare's definitely the best one. Don't know why this isn't working. Hoare, and then I'm trading out Lazaro as well. This is probably a tough decision. So it was either Lazaro to Berry or doing like Reed to Caulfield. But yeah, I decided on Lazaro to Berry just for now. Because it's only going to take one trade to get Lazaro to Berry. And I reckon Berry just has to average like 15 points more than Lazaro, and he should make um like more than 150k more. And then whereas if I was trading out Reed, um, Caulfield's probably the only option because obviously Charlie Dean was dropped, and we can like wait another week for that anyway. And obviously because Caulfield didn't score very well, like I'm not trying to trade him in straight away as well. And then also it would be two trades to earn the 150k which you would get from Caulfield because you have to trade him in, then back out to Reed again. So yeah, I think this is definitely the better option for now. Could trade Reed for Caulfield next week, but we'll see. And then obviously before I said that McKerch is a lock, so I think the 77k plus Ware and Campbell will probably earn a bit of money, so I can trade both of them out for McKercher next week, and then maybe like bring in someone else 123k in the forward line. But yeah, so that's basically the plan. Gonna complete trades, and then see what we're gonna do for captaincy option. Okay, so let's look at the fixture. Okay, so let's look at where is Tom Green playing. So he'll be our captain because he's playing last. Um, and that's handy that it's against West Coast as well because we can use Livingston for the loophole. And our vice captain, let's see. We probably want. We could potentially go Zach Butters, and because people will say, oh, Richmond's an easy matchup, but as a Richmond supporter, in my humble opinion, I think we're a pretty difficult matchup. So let's try to do something a bit different uh, with this VC. I might go Max Gawn because I mean we saw his huge ceiling against Carlton in the practice match, um, and then obviously again this week as well. I'm also tempted to go Heaney, but yeah, that might change. But definitely Tom Green's going to be our captain for this week, and then we'll loop Livingston. Also, probably got to put Hoare on field instead of Williams because he has a bye. And then Roberts or Sanders. I think Sanders definitely has more scoring potential if he plays the whole game, but I don't really want to risk him getting subbed off again. So I'll probably just go with Roberts for now. and yeah, it looks pretty good in the forward line as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and